Happy New Year to all my friends, families, and folks following me. I want to wish you a very great year. That 2022 is a year where we will overtake. We will take the land and we will become. We will make a difference. Thank you. My name is Sandra Ukor. I'm the author of the book, Can Anything Hold You Back? Nothing Should Hold You Back in the year 2022. I'm inviting you to my weekly show every Monday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That is 11 p.m. West African Time. I'll be sharing on my channel, I'll be sharing different secrets on how you can make a difference and impact your words positively in this year 2022. Making a difference. I look forward to seeing you every Monday at 5 p.m. And today our topic is how to use time wisely in 2022. Time is a critical factor, and so we've got to be able to use time this year in our favor, such that the time we use would, in return, give us the result we want. If this is your first time of watching this channel or being on this channel, please kindly like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can get more videos from me. So I'll be going straight to the topic. How to use time wisely. How to use time in your favor this year. Time is life, as you all know. And time is more important than money. As if when you get to lose money, you would always be able to find money back. But when you get to lose time, once it takes away, you lost it for good. So maximizing time is maximizing your life. So if you use time wisely, then you are using your life wisely. The greatest gift God is giving to every man equally is the gift of time, your potential, and the gift of choice. Time is very important. If time is not important, because you do not understand the value of your life. Because life and time goes in pari passu. If time is not important to you, that means you don't understand that time is what life is made up of. Clusters of time is what life is made all about. Time and potentials are very important. And the choice you make, God will not force you to do anything. It lies solely on you. The choice you make in life is left for you. God is giving us the power and the gift to be able to make choice. What you do with your potential in the space of time is what determines what you will become or what you will get. And there's a part in the Bible that talks about, I think, Psalm 90 verse 12. It says, teach us to number our days, so that we are able to apply our hearts to wisdom. Understanding the days and the times in which we are is very crucial. Understanding dates and time is what makes us wise and makes us conscious of what we have been called and what we have been called to do day by day. And how you are living your life now will tell me how you are spending your time. Whether you're spending your time wisely, you're wasting it, or you're investing your time will show. Teach us to live wisely. That's what that scripture actually speaks about. What is wisdom? Because when we live wisely, we understand that means we have wisdom. And what is wisdom? Wisdom is knowing what to do, with whom to do it, when to do it, and where to do it. And so we need to have wisdom this year much more than ever before. And what gives us time is when we apply our heart to wisdom, we'll be able to use our time well. How you spend your life determines what your destination in life is going to be. And that is how you spend your life. And day by day, you're able to give an account how your life is being spent. Everyone has one thing in common. All we all have in common is the equal time. We do have equal time. Time is currency. Time is a seed that God gives to everyone on this planet Earth. What we do with our gift of choice, our time, our potential, all lies within us, and all will determine what will become in life, whether we invest it wisely or we squander it. The spiritual man or the carnal man, we have two types of men. The spiritual man and the carnal man. And the spiritual person is the person, is not a gift it's not a gift. It's not a gift. The spiritual man is a person who invests his life in spiritual activities. And a carnal man is a person who, he invests his life on carnal things, natural things. Yesterday is in the tomb. Tomorrow is in the womb. All of God is today. So the way you live your life today really matters. And so that's why I'm encouraging your day. Today is the day you have. So you have got to use it wisely, because you cannot buy yesterday. You can go back to yesterday. And your future is yet to be unraveled to you. So how you spent your last year, you can go back to last year. So the only thing you can do is to work with today. Work with this year, 2022. Can we really say we have spent our life and our time and life were in the most profitable venture? That's the question I'm asking you. Can you really say you spent your life and your time last year, 2021, in a profitable venture? If you have done that, then that's the kudos to you. But if you have not done that, you've got to work and be sure that this year is all you've got, and you've got to make it right. Seed time and harvest time never ceases. Genesis 8:22, it says, you sow the seed you weren't, that you wet it, and you wait for that seed to germinate so that you can harvest it. And it says, whatsoever you sow, you will live. You will reap. Time is life. And time can either be a blessing or a curse. It depends on how you spend your time. Whether you're doing, what you're doing now is time as you keep doing what you're doing, time is ticking. You cannot stop time from ticking. It will surely tick. And as the time ticks, it ticks in seconds, minutes, going to an hour, and before you know it, in a 4 hour, a day is gone, and before you know it, the week is gone, and the week goes to months, and months go to year, and year to years. And so the only thing you can do is to master time. Maximize your time so you can maximize your life. When you maximize your time, then you can maximize your life. And you can use time to bring about the best of you. When you are asked, how old are you? It's simply a question is, how have you used your life? How have you used your life? How old are you? When you say, oh, I am 50 years old, you're saying, I have lived my years, this 50 years, doing this and this. So the way you know to say you maximize time is when you master time. When you maximize time. When you maximize time, you maximize your life. And it says, you can use time to bring about the best of you. When you are asked, you already know that, oh, how have I lived my life? So that question should resonate with you. How am I living right now? How would tomorrow be? How have you used your time? Age depicts a number. It depicts years you have been on this earth. And the question is, how have you used your life? You must know how you're using your life to be able to say, this is where you will be in the next 5, 10 years. How have you spent your time? How have you used your life? What have you been doing with the gift of God in you? Time is really a blessing. You must know how to use it and maximize it to your favor. That is why if time is not well spent, people look back with regrets of time. They should have done things that they should have done in time past. And really, with regret, you can't go back to correct it. The best you can do is having your today and correcting all the errors you must have made in time past. How better they should have used their life and maximized their life because they have not mastered time. Once you're able to master time, you're able to master your life. It automatically means that if you have not been able to master time, then you have not been able to use your life. Time ticks on and on. You need to be able to account for time. Every day is an opportunity. Once you wake up every morning, every day, that is an opportunity for you to correct your wrongs of yesterday. You cannot stop it. You had already lived yesterday. You can always make today meaningful and impactful. And it is dependent on how you use your time. Learn to maximize your time. To everything, there is a season and there is a time for everything. You got to discern the time and the season of your life. That is a critical factor. You must know what season you are and what your life is all about now. You have so much grace to spend, and God wants to separate yourself and incubate yourself in His Word. And that's when you're able to discover who you are. You must be able to discern your time and season. Please, you need to get that right. You must know your time and season. Tell me how you are spending your time. then I'll be able to tell you how you will end and how well are you using your time now. That's the question for you. Oh. Life is a seed. Inside of that seed is all you have and all you will need. What you do with the seed will determine what you get out of life. We cannot but talk about priority. Tell me what your priority is and how you spend your time. And I will know what your tomorrow will be. Yesterday is in the tomb, as Ellie said. Tomorrow is in the womb, yet to be discovered. And all we've got is today. So if you got to use your time and life well, you have got to know what your vision is and what your goal is. Where are you going? You must have a sense of direction. There must be a sense of direction. A person that lacks vision is going nowhere because he does not have anything that is compelling him. He cannot see anything ahead. He spends his time by squandering it, watching TV, getting on social medias, general wasting of time, hanging out with friends. Time is a blessing and can also be a curse, and depends on how you use it. How you get to use your time. If you use it well, it will be a blessing. If you don't, it will be a thorn in the flesh. You will discover you are growing as you're growing older, but you are not growing wiser because you're not using your time well. Time is what life is made up of. Life is qualified by time. Teach us to maximize our life and make the best use of our time. The result you have right now is because of how you have spent your time. I tell everybody, I say, whatsoever you sow, you shall reap. Whatever you are, whatever you've achieved thus far in life is dependent on how you have spent your time in time past. Time is powerful. That is why you can't abuse it. You must be able to account for every time you use. A maximized life is a person who has maximized his time. That's why I said we need to use time wisely. This year, 2022, a maximized life is a person who has maximized his time. When you know where you are going in life, you need to sow the right seed to get you the right harvest and the right result. So where are you going this year? What are your plans? What are your goals? You've got to sow the right seed that will take you and give you the right result, the right harvest. Knowing God is good. Knowing yourself is also very important. Investing your time means, having a right harvest. You're investing your time means you're having a right vision for your life by setting your priorities right. Ask what I am spending my time on. You need to ask yourself that question. What am I spending my time on? Is it going or is it moving me in the right direction of my purpose for life? You've got to know what you're doing right now. Are you on the path of destiny? Am I working in the path that will give me the right result? Life operates on the principle of seed time and harvest time. You have got to invest time in whatever thing you're doing, and you've got to give yourself. And you need mentoring. You need a mentor as well as mentoring others. Business gives you time, gives you freedom, first of all, before financial freedom. And a lot of times I tell entrepreneurs, yes, you want to make money as an entrepreneur. You want to know what you want to use time wisely. And one thing I tell them is that as long as you want to become an entrepreneur, the first thing you get to enjoy as an entrepreneur, you get to enjoy time freedom before financial freedom. You have time to develop yourself because it's your time. It's your business. So you have time to develop yourself. Give yourself to your business. Give yourself to that singular thing you are waking up for to do every day. When you lack a sense of vision, that is time perspective, you are going to be intimidated by other successes. So you have got to know what you have been called to do, and you have got to celebrate with others once they have their success, so that in your time you will get people to celebrate with you. And I always tell people, I said, you've got to celebrate those little successes you have in life. And if you don't have a vision and a goal for your life, you're done for. You got to know where you're going. Use the right vision where we're going. You got to have a vision of where you're going. And our priorities, placing our priorities right. The new priorities will lead us to the right place. But when you have a wrong priority, it will take you to the wrong place. So you've got to have a right priority, a right focus of where you're going. This topic would lead us, this topic I'm discussing will take us to goal setting and vision. And that's the next topic I'll be handling I'll be having next week Monday. So I'm going to start sharing, and sending messages on goal setting. We need goal setting this year and vision. We need to know where we're going. We need to see where we're going for 2022. And this is a crucial topic that everyone should be on. Please, it's just like a promo. I'm just trying to tell you beforehand that, just as I'm talking about how to use time wisely, and it's talking about we need to know where we're going, goal setting and vision. This is a crucial topic, and I would want to encourage you. Next week, Monday, I'll be on this channel. Please, let's reach out to all we love and want to be a blessing to, so that they can, be part of this transformation. Come ready for next week, Monday. I'm not done yet, so the next bullet point for me will be managing time. How are you managing time so far? We cannot manage time. Meaning, when you try to tell anyone that, oh, I'm trying to manage my time, meaning you're trying to, we can only maximize time, we cannot manage time. Because when you say you're managing time, meaning you want to add 1 or 2, 3 hours to your 24 hours. I told you earlier that everyone has been given equal time, which is 24 hours. The best we can do with time is to maximize time. We are all being given equal time of 24 hours, and we cannot add to it or take from it. The best we can do is to maximize it, and that is focusing on what is important to us and prioritizing those things we are called to do, and how we can distribute our 24 hours wisely. We all have to stop, wait, and take actions. Time ticks in seconds, move to minutes, minutes to hours, hours to days, and days to week, and week to weeks and months, then to year and year to years. So time is ticking. You are responsible for every time spent, and you will account for it. Or you're responsible for every time you spent procrastinating, staying or holding back, or being in fear. So I want to encourage you more than ever before, face your fears. Do not procrastinate. Whatever you need to do, you need to take actions now. Do not stay back and hold back. It says, there's a saying that says, if you look at the wind and the rain, you will never sow. And there's also a saying by Martin Luther King Jr., if you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then work. If you can't work, then crawl. But whatever you are doing, you have to keep moving forward. This year, like no other year, you have to keep moving. You have to be doing something. You have to be focused. You have to be in a venture. You have to be doing something. You have to spend your time wisely. You have to maximize your time in order for you to be able to maximize your life. We spend so much time waiting for an ideal moment to do things. When is the ideal time to get to college? When is the ideal time to get married? When is the ideal time to go out? Sincerely, my take in this, you must know the right time. You must spend time wisely. You must know the ideal moment. And that time will never come if you keep waiting for an ideal moment to start your business, an ideal moment to get an advanced degree, an ideal moment to get the right money to buy the right house. You will never start. You will be in the status quo position until you take a move. So you must keep moving, as the saying I said earlier by Martin Luther King Jr. says, you have got to move at all costs. You've got to keep moving. There is this saying that if you watch the wind or rain, you will never sow. So this means that nothing should stop you from taking actions. From where you are, no matter what it is, before, there is always a way to cross that ditch. There are 3 major gifts God gave to us. That God gave to us on this side of eternity: time, potential, and choice. It's all given to us equally distributed. What we do thereafter is our business. We have 24 hours equally distributed and allotted to everyone. We have a potential. What we have to ask ourselves, are we harnessing our potential? Are we sharpening it or we're dulling it? Same with the power of choice. God will not come down to say, do this. But you are the power to make a choice of how you want your life to be lived. You are responsible for the choice you make or the choice you choose to make. You are the architect of your own destiny. In another words, I would say you are the prophet of your life. So man is not created for circumstances, but circumstance is the creation of man. We create circumstance. I would like to share a life scenario with you. Life scenario where I had to wait for an ideal moment, waiting to be offered an admission into the higher institution. I actually wanted to read medicine, and you understand those days we get to read our parents' degree. When they call you and said, what do you want to become? I wanted to become a civil engineer. But eventually my dad says, oh, medicine, medicine, medicine. So I had to TPX my jam form and I went in for medicine. I put in for medicine. And two good occasions, I was not offered admission to read medicine. I was given another course, biochemistry. I waited, and when I saw that I have to make a choice. I had to make a choice. But I had to stop waiting, and I created my own reality. I had to take the bull by the horn by opting in to take the course I was admitted to. So I went in to read biochemistry. I'm glad I took up that course, and there are no regrets for me. Every action we take, we are responsible for it. I have to ensure that I take my life in my hands. Don't expect anyone to take your life for you or to run your life for you. It is in your hands. And so you must run your life the way you want it to be. And that's why I said God has given each and every one of us the power of choice. And one of the reasons in my coaching and my consulting business, I keep hearing people say, I have too little time, I don't have money, I don't have the required training that is needed. It is too hard for me, I don't feel motivated, I have too many responsibilities to start a new career, a new business. The environment is not encouraging, there's so much, and there are so many excuses. If you keep naming all the excuses, we will not live here today. But I want to encourage you that with these excuses, you should combat it. It says this responsibility to start up a new career, a new business is in your hands. Say no to every objection, every obstacle. This objection can paralyze anyone. But I am living it. I'm a living testimony that nothing can ever keep you back from becoming all you have called to be. I am a minister and a child of God to know that all we have been called to do, we can become it. We are that perfect being. We can become the best. God has called us to be the best and to be in dominion. And if you're experiencing, where you're having such experience, you're not able to move to the next stage of your life, you can send me a mail to have a one-on-one session with me at no cost. I'm here to support you. I'm here to share my experience with you. I always tell people, I said, the reason why we learn from other people's experience so that we don't fall in the same pitfalls that they fell in time past. We can ride on others' experience to get to our calling without being in those same pitfalls. Nothing should ever keep you back from becoming who you're called to be. We all have been called to be. We have all been called to be gods. I mean gods with a small letter G. We're all called to reign and dominate. This show is Making a Difference with Sandra Uko. I am here to guide you. We are all made to make a difference. It is not too late to start now. Make up your mind to ensure that everyone who comes across you, you leave them better than you met them. There is a saying that the best time to have planted a tree is 20 years ago. But the next best time is now. So start now. It is never too late. We all have 24 hours. Stop procrastinating. Stop waiting. Act now. Time grows in seconds. You are responsible for every second you spend on anything. We spend too much of time preoccupied with time, so much time waiting. You are responsible for every second you spend procrastinating, being overwhelmed, being uncertain, being in doubt. Stop waiting for a perfect time. Friends, wins and moments as that scenario hardly would ever come. Instead, take actions today. Thank you for joining this show. Please, if this is your first time, kindly like, subscribe, hit the notification bells so that You can get more videos on how we can make a difference and impact our world positively. And that's it for today. I'll be looking forward to seeing you in my next episode, Monday, 5 p.m. EST, 11 p.m. West African time. Thank you. Have a blessed day. Bye.